Let's quickly compare Citibank EIN only business credit card. So in today's show, I want to compare and contrast Costco Anywhere versus AAdvantage Platinum Select. Don't go anywhere. We're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee you. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Citi Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you had to ask me. If you're doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee, or tea, or vodka, and let's roll. In today's episodes, I want to compare two EIN only Citibank business credit cards, AAdvantage Platinum Select versus Costco Anywhere. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, please understand that you can apply for those credit cards either with EIN only or without EIN. If you choose to apply for those two Citibank credit cards without EIN, then you want to pay attention to your personal credit score. It's very important. So if that option is your preferred option, you want to know where your personal credit stands. You can go to annualcreditreport.com. You can go to you can sign up for Credit Karma, NerdWallet, Wallet Hub. There are a lot of services out there that give you for free a copy of your credit report or credit score. This is important. You got to know. And once you do this, you also need to know, because those two are business credit cards, you need to figure out how you will use your business credit cards. Okay. Are you interested in rewards? Are you interested in mileage points? Are you interested in cash back? What is your intention? Do you and your employees travel often? If so, you want to consider the business platinum card from Citibank, for example. Or you also want to pay attention to, would you spend money at Costco Anywhere? I mean, at Costco. Costco is that's the store. Are you spending money on travel and entertainment, on groceries, all that kind of stuff? You want to look at costs and fees. There are several costs and fees you should consider when choosing a business credit card, right? We are thinking about annual fee. You want to pay attention to the interest rate, the APR, transaction fees, penalty fees, okay? You also want to think about whether or not you'll be spending a lot of cash on gas, transportations. This is very important. So in today's conversation, I want to compare those two, and you need to have several criteria by which you are going to evaluate them and ultimately choose the best one for you. Before we get into the actual review, please check out this credit card evaluation approach video. We do have a rigorous approach on this show when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and listing business credit cards. Check this out. Let's start. So we have the Citi Business AAdvantage Platinum Select MasterCard. This is actually the official name of the card. This is, in our view, this card is great for American Air loyalists. Okay, so this is a small business and airline card. There is no annual fee, so intro for the first year, then you have to pay $99. So the fee is deductible as a business expense, so don't worry about it's a fee, of course, but if you are able to offset it with many benefits, then it's pretty cool. What are the rewards here? You have 2 AAdvantage miles per dollar spent on eligible American Airlines purchases, 2 AAdvantage miles per dollar spent on purchases at telecommunications merchants, cable and satellite providers, car rental merchants, and gas stations. And you have 1 AAdvantage mile per dollar on all other purchases. One thing we have done is that, based on our research, we are valuing American miles at 1.2 cents each. So this is a baseline value. drawn from real world data on hundreds of economy routes, not a maximized value. So, in other words, what I'm trying to tell you here is that you should aim for award redemptions that offer 1.2 cents or more in value from your American Airlines. Okay, they do have a sign up bonus, so you can earn 65,000 American Airlines AAdvantage bonus miles after spending $4,000 in purchases within the first 4 months of account opening. And the interest rate oscillates between 15.99% and 24.99% variable APR. There are no foreign transactions. This is really good. And you also want to pay attention to some perks. So the first check back is free for you and up to 4 companions traveling on the same reservation. You have preferred boarding. You have 25% savings on in-flight purchases of food, beverages, and Wi-Fi services. And you also have American Airlines Companion Certificate. Each year you spend $30,000 or more. So this is something that you really need to think about. So the bottom line here is that if you're looking for an American Airlines co-branded credit card for your business, the Citi Business AAdvantage Platinum Select MasterCard is one of the few options available. So the card comes, of course, with a $99 annual fee. This is waived for the first 12 months. And they don't charge foreign transaction fees. So this is kind of cool. It's for businesses that are loyal to American Airlines. This is a great card. This should be part of the consideration when it comes to choosing a card. Okay. And one thing I also want to say is that this card targets businesses that choose American Airlines as the carrier of choice because it offers a free check bag and Group 5 preferred boarding for the cardholder and up to 4 travel companions on the same reservation. Let me quickly talk to you about the sign-up bonus. This is important to consider. So the sign-up bonus on the card allows new card members to earn 65,000 American Airlines AAdvantage bonus miles after they make $4,000 in purchases within the first 4 months of account opening. So we kind of love that. We really love that. So let's say if you pack those AAdvantage miles, let's say at 1.2, 1.3, or 1.4 cent each, this sign-up bonus is worth $750 to $910. This is something. It really is. Okay. And what are the main benefits and perks? So there are a number of benefits that you can actually take advantage of. So you have free check bag, and this perk, valued at $60 per round trip flight, is good on domestic flights for you and up to 4 travel companions on the same reservation. Don't forget that same reservation. Okay. And preferred boarding, so you and 4 travel companions on the same reservation can board American Airlines flights in Group 5, which comes after elite passengers but before the bulk of economy boarding. You do have an in-flight discount, so you'll get a 25% discount on the Wi-Fi, food, and beverages when using the card. You have companion certificate, so your business can earn a certificate for 1 round trip domestic. So this is actually 48 contiguous states unless you are from Alaska or Hawaii. Main cabin itinerary after you spend at least $30,000 on the card during your membership this year. Okay, and you also have dedicated help. So you'll have access to personal business assistance 24/7 for help with travel, hotel, and dining arrangements. We've seen that some businesses really need this kind of help. When you have a dedicated help, this is really good, especially if you are busy and your employees are busy. You just want to have someone to get things done for you. This is great. How do you earn miles? With the Citi Business AAdvantage Platinum Select MasterCard, businesses earn 2 miles per dollar spent on eligible American Airlines purchases, along with telco merchants, cable and satellite providers, car rental merchants, and gas stations. So your business will earn 1 mile per dollar spent on everywhere else. So be very careful about the categories you're choosing. Okay. And although the card offers more miles per dollar spent on those popular business spending categories, purchases such as hotels, shipping, and office supplies are not included and earn only 1 mile per dollar spent. You can give employees their own cards, allowing you actually as the business to earn miles on their spending as well as your own. Okay, something you need to think about. Let's talk about how to redeem miles. How do you redeem miles with your Citi Business Advantage card? So the cool thing is, and based on our analysis, is that American Airlines is one of the largest airlines in the world, no question asked. And this is based on passengers carried. Now, we are in the COVID situation. People are kind of worried about traveling, but traveling will come back. That's for sure. Okay. So one thing you need to think is that when you go with the American Airlines with this card, you are awarded lots of redemption opportunities, especially when you factor in American Airlines One World partners. You can even get more value for your miles by redeeming them for off-peak or mile saver awards, along with their airline's economy web specials. And the Advantage program has several sweet spot awards that can help you get the most out of your miles via premium redemptions. This is where really the juice is. Premium redemptions. Okay, so why would you want to consider the Citi Business Advantage Platinum Select MasterCard? Well, I've already said it. You want free checked bags. Those are cool. American Airlines charges $30 on domestic flights for a first checked bag each way. So the savings, when you really think about it, is pretty interesting. Okay, we have preferred boarding. We have companion certificates. We have 2x miles and a great bonus. So aside from earning bonus miles on purchases from American Airlines, this card also earned 2 miles per dollar on several common business expenses. This is really cool. In addition, this Citi Business credit card starts you off right with a midi sign-up bonus, $65,000. And why would you want to have a different card? Because this card obviously is not good for everyone, so it really depends on you. You are locked into the Advantage program. This is one of the limitations. So as an airline branded credit card, the Citi Business Advantage Platinum Select MasterCard limits how you redeem miles. If you fly American often, not a problem. But if you want to have the flexibility of redeeming rewards for flights on any airline or for any other travel expenses, you want to consider a general purpose business travel card, okay? You can try, for instance, the Inc. Business Preferred credit card. And also, the bonus categories might not be useful because for many small businesses, the bulk of spending will not fall under the bonus categories of telecommunications, gas, and rental cars. So that's when a card with flat rate rewards could be much more valuable. You can try, for instance, the Capital One Spark Miles for Business. And also, there is no lounge access. So this card does not get you into any American Airlines Admirals Club airport lounges. So if you are in airport often, lounge access can be a nerve soother, really. Let's talk about which cards compare with the Citi Business Advantage. If you were to actually just make a decision today, you want to be very careful about the card that you want to pick in comparison with the Citi Business Advantage. So for businesses with a lot of travel on American, the main competitor to this card, the Citi Business Advantage Platinum Select MasterCard, in our view, is the Advantage Aviator World Elite Business MasterCard, issued by Barclays. Okay, the Advantage Aviator World Elite Business MasterCard, issued by Barclays. This card, for example, has a lower $95 annual fee, but unlike the Citi Business version, that fee is not waived the first year. It is not. The Aviator version also gives you a free check bag, preferred boarding, 25% in-flight savings, a companion certificate after spending $30,000 in a card member year, 2 miles per dollar on eligible American Airlines purchases, and 2 miles on each dollar spent at office supply, telecom, and car rental merchants. So this is something you need to think about. And the Aviator Advantage has 2 advantages over the Citi Business Advantage at the moment. First, and this is based on our analysis, first, the Aviator currently allows new card members to earn up to 75,000 miles. So 65,000 miles after spending $1,000 in the first 90 days, and another 10,000 miles when a purchase is made on an employee card. So this is kind of interesting. That's the first advantage. The second advantage, the Aviator earns 3,000 elite qualifying dollars after you spend $25,000 on purchases each calendar year. So this may help some business owners who are trying to qualify for AA elite status. Okay, so whether that's worth paying an annual fee for the first year is up to you. It's totally up to each business owner and their travel goals and needs. Okay, so one thing I want to say is that other perks include a free check bag and preferred boarding for you and up to 4 companions. You have a 5% advantage mileage bonus every year after your account anniversary date based on the total number of miles earned using your card. A companion certificate good for one guest at $99 issued each year after your account anniversary if you spend $30,000 or more on the card. 25% in-flight savings as a statement credit on food and beverages when you use the card, and no foreign transaction fees. So if you're looking to earn a lot of points and miles, however, there are many business cards beyond the 2 AAdvantage business cards. So you have the American Express Business Gold Card. This is really good. Or you also have the Inc. Business Preferred credit card. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Suite Kiwi Show. We are still having a conversation about 2 EIN only business credit cards from Citibank. So I just reviewed the AAdvantage Platinum Select MasterCard. And in this section, I want to review the Citi Business Costco Anywhere Visa. And one thing I want to say here is that the Costco Anywhere Visa business credit card by Citi is basically a reasonable option for small businesses that prefer cashback rewards and have a Costco membership. This is important to mention. You need to have a Costco membership. So despite the name, the card does not only earn bonus rewards on Costco purchases, so it can be a useful card for many types of small businesses that already shop at Costco. Okay, and one thing I want to say here is that this is a card, especially this is a card that is great for you if your business spends a lot on gas, travel, or dining. You make out you want to come out ahead by using a card. But remember, since this card earns cashback rewards, it is best for companies that prefer the simplicity of cashback over the potential to maximize points or miles. Okay, in the first category of credit card, the Citi Business AAdvantage Platinum Select MasterCard, we were talking about maximizing points or miles. Okay, and the great thing about this card is that the Costco Anywhere Visa business card does not charge a card, but you and any authorized users on your account must have a Costco membership. So at the end of the day, when you think about the Costco membership, it's indirectly an annual fee. Okay, for reference, a Costco membership is $60 per year for Gold Star and business members. And for business members, you can upgrade to an executive membership for an additional $60 per year plus taxes. Affiliate business members that are added to a business membership must pay $60 per year plus taxes each. So this is something you need to think about, because at the end of the day, Costco membership fees will add up quickly if you have more than a few employees that you want to add as authorized users on your card. Let's talk about the sign-up bonus. So the Costco Anywhere Visa business does not advertise a sign-up bonus. However, you may be targeted for a special offer at a Costco warehouse or when you sign up for a Costco membership. Okay. And what about the benefits and perks? The card has very modest perks in our view. First off, your card can double as your Costco membership ID. And unlike many store cards, you can use your card anywhere that accepts Visa. In addition, you will not be charged any foreign transaction fees on purchases you make outside the United States. Okay, so this is something you need to think about. And as I said earlier, you can add employees as authorized users, although each employee you add will need to have their own Costco membership. And how do you earn rewards here? You'll earn rewards based on the purchases you make with your card. Okay. And so this is something you need to think about. And interestingly, despite the card being a co-branded Costco credit card, purchases with Costco do not earn the highest rate on this card. This is kind of it's a little bizarre, but this is the way the card is. So for instance, you have 4% eligible gas purchases. Okay, so you will earn cash back, 4% cash back on eligible gas worldwide, including gas at Costco, for the first $7,000 per year in eligible gas purchases, then 1%. So gas that you purchase at superstores, supermarkets, convenience stores, and warehouse clubs other than Costco or for fuel used for non-automobile purchases is not eligible and will earn 1%. So beside the 4%, you will earn 3% on spending at restaurants and eligible travel. Okay, so eligible travel purchases worldwide. So to earn the 3% cashback, restaurants include cafes, bars, lounges, and fast food restaurants. So purchases made at bakeries and certain restaurants and cafes inside department stores, grocery stores, or warehouse clubs are excluded, and they will only earn 1%. And eligible travel purchases include airfare, hotels, car rentals, travel agencies, cruise lines, and Costco travel. But those expenses exclude train travel, commuter travel, and purchases made at timeshares, campgrounds, and bed and breakfast. You also have 2% on Costco, so you will earn 2% cash back on all other purchases from Costco and Costco.com. And last but not the least, you will earn 1% on everything else, on all other purchases, including the non-qualifying purchases that I just said earlier. Okay, so this is something that you need to think about. So if you want to upgrade, you can actually go for the $120 per year executive membership at Costco. You will get an annual 2% reward up to $1,000 back per year on qualified purchases. So it's really up to you. Okay, this is really up to you. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Yeah. And how do you redeem rewards? The card earns cashback rewards, but these rewards are only distributed once each year. Once your February billing statement closes, you'll get a credit card reward certificate for your Costco Cash Rewards balance based on purchases appearing on the previous year's January through December billing statements. And note that if your annual reward amount is greater than $10,000, your reward may be provided in an alternative form, such as a check or electronic transfer. Let's talk about the cards that compete with the Costco Anywhere Visa business card. And I want you to really look right now on the screen. So the bottom line here is that if you're looking for a cashback business credit card, there are a few cards that can compete with a Costco Anywhere Visa business card. And at the end of the day, it's all about your spending patterns, your company's spending patterns, right? The best cards for your business will primarily depend on the categories in which your business spends the most money. Let me give you a few cards that you might want to consider. I want you to look right now on the screen. So you have the Inc. Business Cash Credit Card. You have the Bank of America Business Advantage Customized Cash Rewards MasterCard Credit Card. Pretty mouthful here. You have the American Express Blue Business Cash Card. And you can see that for the Inc. Business Cash Credit Card from Chase, you have cashback earning rates, welcome offer, and there's no annual fee. So for the cashback, you have 5% on the first $25,000 spent at office supply stores and on internet, cable, and phone services each account anniversary year. This is pretty good, 5%, really good. And you have 2% on the first $25,000 spent at gas stations and restaurants each account anniversary year, and then 1% on everything else. For the welcome offer, you have $750 bonus cashback after you spend $7,500 on purchases in the first 3 months after account opening, and the APR oscillates from 13.24 to 19.24%. Okay, obviously you have a 0% intro APR on purchases for the first 12 months. That's really good. And let's talk about the Bank of America Business Credit Card here. Here you have 3 to 5.25% in the category of your choice in terms of cash back. This is really good. And we love the fact that there is a diversity of categories here. You have gas stations, office supply stores, travel, TV, telecom. We have wireless. We have computer services or business consulting services. Really good. You have 2 to 3.5% on dining and 1.1 to 1.75% on all other purchases. This is pretty good. And they do have a welcome offer in terms of they will give you a $300 statement credit when you make at least $3,000 in net purchases within 90 days of your account opening. This card also does not have an annual fee. Pretty good. What about the American Express Blue Business Cash Card? This here, you have 2% on all eligible purchases on up to $50,000 per calendar year, then 1%. There's no category restriction here, okay? This is pretty open, and there are some terms that apply here, and you will earn a $250 statement credit after you make $3,000 in purchases within the first 3 months of card membership. And this card also does not have an annual fee. So I just wanted to show you a comparative analysis of 3 credit cards that compete with the Costco Anywhere Visa business card. So the big decision here, folks, which one do you pick? So we were comparing the AAdvantage Platinum Select to the Costco Anywhere. It really depends on which category of expenses your business cares about. Right now, you are listening to me. You have a clear idea of where your business needs to spend its money, right? One thing you need to understand is that the Citi Business AAdvantage Platinum Select MasterCard is one of the two credit cards that Citi has designed for small businesses. This card, the Business AAdvantage Platinum Select MasterCard, is a great fit for business owners who like MasterCard and frequently fly American Airlines. Those are the 2 conditions that you want to take into account. Do you fly a lot? Do you love MasterCard? And so if you want to stick with the Citi family of cards, you want to prefer if you prefer simple cashback rewards and are a frequent Costco shopper, you want to consider the Costco Anywhere Visa Business Credit Card by Citi. So when you go with the Costco card, you are shifted into Visa's ecosystem. When you go with the AAdvantage Platinum, you are shifting to the MasterCard's ecosystem. So this is totally up to you. And if you go with a Costco card, you will earn 4% per dollar spent on eligible gas purchases, 3% on restaurants and eligible travel purchases, 2% on all other purchases from Costco and Costco.com, and 1% on all other purchases. It really depends because the Citi Business Credit Card has no annual fee or foreign transaction fees. So those are things you need to really think about at the end of the day, where you spend your money, what kind of spending patterns your small business has, okay? So we love both business credit cards. They are designed for different types of small businesses. And we have scored the Citi Business AAdvantage Platinum Select 9.5 over 10. The Costco Anywhere Visa Business Credit Card 9 over 10. Those 2 cards are great. The constellation of rewards that they offer is pretty interesting. And you just have to make sure that the card's reward scheme sort of fits your business operational spending. This is really important. And otherwise, other than that, at the end of the day, there are other credit cards that are out there. For example, I spoke to you about the Aviator Business Credit Card. I spoke to you about the Inc. Business Cash Credit Card, the Bank of America Business AAdvantage Customized Cash Rewards MasterCard, and the American Express Blue Business Cash Card. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I'll speak to you another time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.